Good blood, bad blood, good blood, bad blood. Also, I said only shade food. It's a hot thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another round of Sports and Celebrity Jeopardy. I'm your host, Alex Trebek. This week's edition comes to you live from Athens, Ohio, which I believe is French for armpit of Southeast Ohio. Today we have some esteemed contestants, or should I just say warm bodies breathing on stage. To my left, Matthew Dwyer. Robbie. Hello, Robbie. Max Lindbergh, a.k.a. Brett Bauer.
Score!
And of course, our defending champion, Mr. Eric Mann. Before we begin, let us quickly go through our...
Are you ready? We are so ready!
Yes, okay, calm yourself, please. Yes, I almost forgot to mention that Max and Brett will be competing as one team. This is the first in the history of the show. Our judges have determined that they do not possess the intellectual capacity to think for themselves. Thus, they will be allowed to compete as one team. Sam Morgan was supposed to be competing this evening, but Brittany told him he had to potty train the dog. He couldn't find his motorcycle helmet. His keys were in the refrigerator, and for some reason, he still had PMSA work to complete from his fellowship 2 years ago. Before we begin, a word from our sponsors, Dos Equis.
Those decades presents the most interesting characteristics in the world. On this organ donor card, it lists his heart twice. When it rains, it's because he's thinking of something sad. His personality is so magnetic, it deactivates credit cards. Genies and lamps have been known to ask him to grant their wishes. To him, the glass is neither half full nor half empty. It's the chocolate goblet full of hot cocoa. People go to church to Sundays just to see him. His favorite flower is all of them. He doesn't always sing in the shower. No, wait. Yes, he does. Eric Mayer is the most interesting graduate student in the world. He doesn't always drink beer, but when he does, it's those niggas. Stay thirsty, my friends.
Let us continue. The categories today will be things found in Brace's lunchbox, places you can get diarrhea in Athens, Dr. Kirch's laws of the universe, whole numbers between 3 and 5, and that one involves mathematics, so we'll just skip it. How do you pronounce this? And everyone's favorite, where the hell is Jason Cromwell? Max and Brett, you two imbeciles were smart enough to wear tank tops to a Thanksgiving dinner. You have the floor.
1, 2, 3. Place to get diarrhea in Athens. Yeah. Oh, that's great squad.
Of course, you selected that category. This Athens eatery served food so vile that Matt Gottfried wouldn't even offer it to his beloved dog, Jet. Yes, Mr. Dwyer.
Hey, this question is easier than catching a greased pig on Easter. I took the Double Good No Grade there after they bought a full season pack. Quickest sale since the Louisiana Purchase. What is? There's dog chat.
Despite best efforts, that is incorrect. Yes.
Remember that scene in Ratatouille when the rats ran around the kitchen? That's so silly. Rice that can cook more like mice that can shook.
Mr. Mayor, I don't believe you ever answered the question. You are neither correct nor incorrect. Correct. Squad, please provide an answer. It seems that none of these idiots are capable of answering this simple question. For God's sake, let's move on. Hello. No, Doc K, this isn't
like a silly one. I love lunch and boxes. Let's go. What's in Grace's lunchbox for 300 jelly beans?
Mr. Mayor, we're playing with United States dollars. Jelly beans are not an acceptable form of whatever. This next question is for 300 jelly beans. The answer, indigenous to this African continent, there are only 8 of this 6-ton herbivore left on the earth. This squad.
1, 2, 3, Velociraptor!
You know what? Close enough. The answer was actually white rhinoceros, but we'll take it. We have to move this along. This is the only thing between me and a reservation at TGI Fridays, a bottle of Johnny Walker, and my esteemed colleague, Mr. Joseph Albus de Guzman. This will be the final question. Squad, please pick the category.
1, 2, 3, stop, Dr. Kurt says!
Another great choice. This popular negotiation tactic is highly used when talking to a car salesman. It includes an involuntary movement coupled with silence. Speaking of silence, Robbie, you have yet to utter a word the entire time. Do you have anything to say? Literally any expression, any bodily movement, any indicating that you are alive. Make an affluent sound, please, young man. Press the microphone slowly to your lips and exhale. For the love of God, someone check his pulse. While we determine whether or not Robbie is indeed a human being, we'll take this quick commercial break.
Bud Light presents Real Graduate Students of Genius.
Real graduate students of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Really, Really Large Cat Muscles Guy.
Mr. Really, really large muscles guy.
The circumference of your calves have been compared to that of a Christmas hen.
I'm hungry.
Each morning you caress your colossal calves with cocoa cream.
You use up the bottle daily.
Many leading astronomers attribute the last solar eclipse to your glistening gargantuan gastrocnemius.
Joseph Watkins, please define that.
So here's to you, O lover of the leg day. Crack open a nice cold Bud Light, and while you're at it, give those shin boulders a well-deserved round of applause. Budweiser, St. Louis, Missouri.
Welcome back to Final Jeopardy. Ladies and gentlemen, it appears that Matt Dwyer has changed his name to Fat Tony.
Hey, Fat Tony, it's a man, Fat Tony. Get your tickets wherever you want. Oh, I got good acting strip. Okay, we got good
Dwyer, please refrain yourself. Control yourself, you man beast, please. And no, you imbecile, I do not get it. Before we resume, I'm very pleased to announce that Brett and Max have been disqualified from participation.
Disqualified? Shoot time! Shoot time!
Good for you. Our scientists have found traces of the following items in the urine sample, which is not required by any of our participants, but for some reason they decided to give it to us. They found human growth hormone, formaldehyde, Crayola's white lightning colored pencils, traces of badger urine. Sure it does. A Google Doc, low-grade tranquilizer, and yellow dye number 5. My goodness, that's quite a list. I'm not even mad, actually a little bit impressed. Moving on to Final Jeopardy. The Final Jeopardy category this evening is, of course, where the hell is Jason Farmer on game days? The answer. This geographical location within the Caribbean Sea was feared by trade sailors and pirates during the late 1800s. Contestants, please take your time. Hello? Doc K. No, again, this is not Teresa Tedrow. What? No, I will not go fishing with you for the 5th time. My name is Alex Trebek. I'm a professional game show host. Please stop calling me you sockless old man. Thank you. Mr. Dwyer, refrain yourself. Please. Attempt to exert some type of self-control for once. All right, let's see what you all have come up with. My expectations are extremely low. Let's not be disappointed. Dwyer, what was your answer?
Hey, it's Fat Tony.
Excuse me. Fat Tony, you selected Argentina.
Sí, ¿qué pasa, amigo?
And you wagered these nuts with the dollar sign in front of it. Unfortunately, that is incorrect.
No, pues, no.
Robbie, you have not uttered a single word and yet to breathe, so we're just gonna skip you. Mr. Mayor, who's grinning like an idiot, you seem very confident of yourself. What did you write? Under the sea.
That's right, Alex.
What are you doing? This is a game show. What is happening?
See, please, all
Please stop moving, please. This is an abomination. Someone stop this. Mr.